going on YouTube? It's Andy the Parrot Picker coming at you guys today with a quick little eBay sales update video. Well, I don't know how quick it's going to be, but today we're going to take a feature probably around 50-55 items that I sold over on the eBay platform through the month of July. These will be the hits, the misses, the home runs. I got some really nice sales in here, especially towards the end. Got a little bit of everything from video games, shoes, hats, only a couple pieces of clothing. Just a lot of miscellaneous hard goods and what have you. So for those of you guys who are new, who are out garage sailing, hitting the thrift stores and stuff like that, these are some items that you might want to keep an eye out for that can potentially make you some pretty good money. Also, for you guys who are new to my channel, I am a part-time eBay reseller. I sell on places like Poshmark, Offer Up, Let Go, Facebook Marketplace, a little bit of Amazon, just pretty much anywhere where I can make a buck or two. And I use this platform especially just to provide a little bit of extra income for me and my family. So anyway, guys, enough about all that. Let's go ahead and jump into it. That's what you guys came here for. Here we go. Okay, first up, we got this Panasonic portable CD player. I love picking these things up. Panasonic, Sony, Pioneer, especially them are some of the little better ones. Well, if you can find Kenwood or some of the other brands, those all do well also. But this one here, I paid $3.99 for at my local Goodwill, sold for $28.89, and the buyer paid shipping on top, so they were all in at $38.25. Yeah, definitely love those. And when they come with the chargers or the audio adapters, those are nice to include as well, and sometimes can kind of help increase the value just a little bit, the resale value. This here is just a Chuck E. Cheese pizza vintage snapback trucker hat. I listed this on July the 1st, and it sold on the 1st. This one sold for $24.89. I was into this for $1 at a garage sale. I think I undervalued this one just a little bit, especially with the how quick it sold. As I mentioned, I saw a lot of hats, and I buy hats on eBay. If you watch my last sales update video, I had a lot of hats on there that I featured that I bought on eBay to flip back to eBay. It's something I do a lot, especially well, when the a lot of the thrift stores were shut down in the wintertime. A lot of times when garage sales aren't going, it's just a great opportunity for me to pick up some additional hats. I just picked up a nice hat lot of I believe it was 60 some hats I got for around 75 bucks. So I'm into them for $1 or something a piece. But anyway, if you guys are interested in seeing an unboxing, leave a comment in the comment section below, and I'll take and put that together for you guys. I'll give you some of the thought process. We'll go ahead and open it. I just got it actually the other day, so I haven't even opened it yet. I haven't even cut the tape or nothing. So we kind of go through those, and like I said, I could share some of the thought process of why I thought this was a good purchase, and some of the potential money that I should make on the return of this. So anyway, as I mentioned, guys, leave me a comment and let me know what you think on something like that, if that's definitely something you would be interested in. This here is a vintage 90s Trek USA, just men's cycling jersey, just kind of a wild abstract color. This sold for $38.79. I picked this up at my local Goodwill for $3. Just wild colors, stuff like that. I don't sell a lot of cycling jerseys, but this one here was a really nice one, and sold relatively pretty quick. Okay, these here are a pair of Margaritaville, just kind of casual boat shoes, sneakers. I picked these up at my local Goodwill, paid $6.99 for them. They sold for $38.79, and the buyer paid shipping on top, so they were all in at $51.40. Nice little sale there. I love selling shoes. Shoes is pretty much my new area that I've really dove into pretty hard. I'm not featuring all of them in this video, but just some of the not a little better ones, but just some of the nice sales. This here is another vintage snapback trucker hat. I got this at a little mom and pop charity thrift shop. I paid $1 for this. This one here sold for $44.89. Just a real nice John Deere hat. You guys all know John Deere does well, but if you look at the logo there where the deer looks like it's coming over a fence where like the butt is up in the air, those are the older John Deere logos, so those are definitely the ones you want to keep an eye out for. But how I always kind of look at it is the butt up, the price goes up. It's definitely worth a little bit more. So yeah, really nice sale there. This is just a little Funko Pop. I think this is Hermione Granger. I am definitely not one of those guys that's on the Funko train, but occasionally if I find one, I will, I'll jump on it. This one I picked up for $2 at a garage sale, and sold for $18.49. So nice little return there. But yeah, Funkos are just something that I kind of stay away from. In my opinion, they're a lot like Beanie Babies, and I know there are a lot of resellers out there who've made a lot of money off of them, but you got to be really, really careful, or you got to have a monster YouTube following or something like that to get those people to buy those items for you, which is something I do not have. This here is a really nice sale. This is an Odyssey White Hot Putter. Odyssey's a great brand for golf putters. Especially this one here, I paid $1 for it, my local Goodwill. This one is one of the items that slipped through the cracks because they never put out name brand golf equipment at my local Goodwill. And as I say that, I think I got another piece that's actually coming up that slipped through as well. But I never find name brand golf equipment at my local Goodwill. So this one came up for $1. I think this sold in... See, I listed this on 6/28. It sold on the 4th of July, so sold in less than a week. And I ended up getting $49.89 out of this putter, and the buyer paid shipping on top, I believe. There's another just pair of New Balance women's shoes. I paid, these here were in a big giant shoe haul. I bought a whole bunch of shoes during garage sale at the beginning of garage sales season, a whole bunch of them one day. So I cost averaged them out. These here averaged out to $281 a pair in that big bundle. So I sold these for $24.99. These sold in about a week and a half, and they were all in at $36.05 with the shipping. So real quick little flip there. This here's a Washington Redskins coffee cup, mug, whatever you want to call it, Stein in the box. This is a hot little item right before the Redskins changed their logo. So I knew this would be a nice little sale. I picked this up for 99 cents at my local Goodwill. Sold for $21.79 plus buyer paid shipping on top. They were all in at $31.57. So nice little sale there. Here's something I don't pick up a whole lot of, but I've been looking at them a lot more closely because I've been making some pretty good money off of them here and there. This here is a pair of vintage Disney World Epcot Center salt and pepper shakers. I believe these sold in a day. Yeah, I listed these on 7/7 and they sold on 7/7. I listed for $29.89. I was into them for $1.98. They were 99 cents a piece. Yeah, and they sold the day I listed them. So really nice return on investment there for just a pair of vintage salt and pepper shakers. Up next, these here are a pair of Nike Hyper Dunks. Nothing crazy. I was into these for $6.99 at my local Goodwill. They sold for $49.89 plus buyer paid shipping on top, so they were all in at $59.59. This here is a Leonardo, and man, I'm gonna butcher this last name, Calavaro, something like that. Brazilian butt lift workout DVD. This one here sold in like 3 days. I paid 25 cents for this at a little mom and pop charity thrift shop. Yeah, great price for a DVD. This was new sealed. This sold for $29.89, and they paid. They were all in at $35.84. So this here shipped medium mail. So great return on a quarter investment there. Next, these here are a pair of women's SAS comfort sandals. Nothing crazy, just a really nice pair of sandals. These sold for $39.89. I was into these for $3, so nice little sale there. And then they paid shipping on top, so they were actually all in at $52.57. So not too bad. Those sold in about 2 months, so not too bad for shoes. Shoes could sometimes be a little longer tail, but the return on investment on them typically is pretty decent. Here's a really nice coffee mug. You guys all know about Starbucks mugs. This one here was a pretty decent one. This is just a Chicago City mug. Features the skyline. This one went for $17.43 plus buyer paid shipping on top. So they were all in at $29.42. So almost $30 for this mug. I paid 99 cents for this at my local Goodwill. Here's another one of those vintage Chrysler Plymouth Prowler hats. I sold another one in my last sales update video. This one went for $1.48. This is an eBay to eBay flip, kind of like that box I just purchased. That's what I'm going to do with those. I just buy hats on eBay and I flip them back on eBay. The buyer actually loved the hat. Said it's her husband's new favorite hat. He's wearing it all the time. She was extremely happy with this. So I ended up with 2 of these Plymouth Prowler hats actually in my last eBay hat lot purchase that I got. And I think the other one sold for 24 something. So, but anyway, so basically about $50 out of 2 of the hats out of a lot. I probably paid $25, $26 for it. So, yeah, really good deal there. Sure, just a pair of women's Doc Martens, leather monk strap, just shoes, nothing crazy. These sold in about 2 weeks. I paid $281 for these. This was in a bulk shoe garage sale purchase. So that was the cost average price there. So these sold for $44.89. And these went free shipping. I've been seeing a lot with eBay's been flipping a lot of priority mail to free shipping. I've had a couple pieces that have fallen victim to that. I went through actually the other day and I seen a whole bunch of, I'd never do free shipping on shoes. And I found probably about 8 or 9 pairs that were all had free shipping on it. So it might be something you might want to go in and check out. This here is just a really, if you guys follow me on Instagram, I'll put my information down below, but it's parrothead_picker. If you don't, you guys might want to consider doing that. I share a lot of stuff over on there, and I let people into a little bit of my personal life. But yeah, these are a pair of Nike Air Force One toddler shoes. These here sold, I believe, in a day. Yeah, these sold in 1 day. I paid $2 for these at a garage sale. These are just an awesome little pair of shoes. And these went for $29.89. Just a really nice sale there. One thing I've learned, I don't pick up a lot of kids' shoes, but if I do pick up little kids' shoes and what have you, it'll typically always be something that there's a current adult model. Definitely a nice little piece of advice for you guys if you guys are out there flipping footwear or thinking about doing that. So here are a pair of Harley Davidson's Illumination Gauntlet gloves. These sold, I believe, in a day. These sold in 1 day. I paid $2 for these at a garage sale. They sold for $34.99. So real quick flip there. These are a pair of Skechers, just men's memory foam sneakers, nothing crazy. Paid $10 for these at Goodwill, and they sold for $49.89 plus buyer paid shipping on top. So they were all in at $59.59. Nice little sale. This here's another golf club that actually slipped through the cracks at my local Goodwill, and I was there to pounce on it. I happened to see it. This is a little Nike Tiger Woods youth putter. I paid $5 for this at Goodwill. This sold for $39.89, and the buyer paid shipping on top. So they were all in at $60.58, and this sold in the same day I listed it. So extremely hot little item there. So guys, keep an eye out for name brand golf clubs, and don't be afraid to sell the kids clubs. They move just as well. Here's a little Shamu 18-inch plush stuffed animal, like from SeaWorld. I paid $1 for this at a garage sale. It was just a little bigger plush. I thought it was just kind of neat and interesting. I picked this up, or I listed it on 6/27. It sold on July 13th. So was that about a week and a half, 2 weeks maybe? Real quick return on a plush, and I got $24.89 out of that. So a nice little sale there. Just a really nice pair of Asics Gel Solutions women's running shoes. Paid $7.99 for these at my local Goodwill. They sold for $35.99. Buyer was all in at $47.74 with the shipping. Here's another great little, I think I shared this on my Instagram as well. It's a really nice plush. This here is a Neopets Kugra, little stuffed animal, and I got this out of a free bin. Don't overlook the free bins. I've made so much money this year off of free bin finds. Is not even funny. So there's always good stuff in there. You just got to be patient and sometimes look, and little things like this will pop up. But like I said, I'm into this for nothing, and I sold it for $39.89, and this sold in about 2 weeks. So really quick return there. And like I said, I think I featured this over on my Instagram here a little while back. Next is just a regular Easton Natural Elite. It's a fast pitch softball glove, nothing crazy. I pick up gloves from time to time if I can get them cheap enough. I was into this for $1. This sold for $19.99. Buyer paid shipping on top, and this just fit in a padded flat rate bubble mailer. So they were all in at $29.94. This here is another eBay to eBay flip. This was in a big giant hat lot purchase that I had. This one here actually cost me a little bit more because there was, I believe all the hats were like new, brand new. This one here was worth me paying up a little bit for. So I was into this one for $350. But it's a really cool colorway, just something a little different. This is a Los Angeles Lakers Reebok embroidered hat. And this one sold for $23.45. So nice little sale there. Been picking up a lot of Christmas ornaments. Actually, I just bought a pretty good sized lot of Christmas ornaments here the other day. If you guys are buying ornaments, this is one thing you want to look out for, especially if you're buying Hallmark ones. I picked this up, or I listed this on 7/13. It sold in 3 days. This is the Hallmark To the Rescue Wizard of Oz Magic. Magic is the ones that you want to keep an eye out for. They have the light and the sound, and most all those go about 25 to 35 bucks. Some a little bit more, but the Magic are the ones that you definitely want to keep an eye out for. That's the lighted and animated ones, and they tend to do pretty well. I paid $5 for this one at a garage sale, but like I said, it sold within 3 days of me listing it, so real quick return there. This here, I think I featured these on Instagram as well, but this is a set of Vintage Rust Puzzle Place Kids. I think it's like a PBS type of show. This sold in 1 day. I paid $7.99 for these figures. I actually have 3 more of them available, and I listed those or these actually sold for $54.99. And the buyer paid shipping on top because it looks like they were all in at $60.05, so they were light enough to go first class. Excuse me, guys. But yeah, keep an eye out for these Vintage Rust Puzzle Place Kids little figures, man. That was an extremely quick sale there and a real nice return. These here are just a pair of Born Hawkeye women's, I don't know what you want to call them, like kind of just a casual lace-up Oxford. I was into these for $3 at Goodwill. They sold for $30 plus buyer paid shipping on top, so they were all in at $39, $69. This here is Mobile Suit Gundam for PlayStation 2. This one here, I paid $1 for it at a garage sale, sold for $24.99 in 6 days. So nice little quick sale there. Sold quite a few video games through the month of July. There's just one of them. I got a couple more I think I'm going to feature in here, but not every one of them. Most of them are, the $10, $15 games. This here is a pair of Cloud Steppers by Clark's. Just a really nice pair of shoes. I listed these on 7/19 and they sold in 1 day. I paid $5.99 for these at my local Goodwill. They sold for $26.99 and the buyer paid shipping on top. So they were all in at $42.60. Man, that seems expensive. They must have went to California or something. Another little item to keep an eye out for is a nice little BOLO right here. These are one of the Home Medics Therapist handheld percussion massagers. I think I actually might have just featured one of these in my last sales update I put out as well. These sell super fast. I listed this on 7/19. It sold on 7/20. So it sold in 1 day. I paid $4 for this at a garage sale. If you can find the ones with the heat, they sell for even more. So definitely keep an eye out for those. And they have the additional percussion heads. That's always a plus as well. I don't sell a lot of books, but this here is Ask Me About Southwestern Advantage Homeschool Education book. So, homeschool with everything that's going on. This here was a nice little pickup. I paid $10 for this at a garage sale. I didn't even look them up. I just seen this big bundle of books. I knew they were all the same theme. So I scooped them up, and these sold for $35.99. Buyer paid shipping on top, so they were all in at basically $50 with the shipping. Nice little, not a bad little sale there. Up next, we got a pair of Nike Heritage golf shoes, just regular basic shoes. I paid $3 for these at a garage sale. They sold for $25.91 plus buyer paid shipping on top, so they were all in at $41.54. Golf shoes, especially this time of year, typically normally do pretty well. Okay, everybody knows about NCAA 14. That's like what that's the only game that's worth money. Wrong. This here's a really nice game to keep an eye out for as well. This is NBA 2K12 for the Sony PlayStation 2. It's got Michael Jordan on the cover. This one is complete. I paid $1 for this at a garage sale, and this one sold for $31.40. So another really good sports title to keep an eye out for is NBA 2K12 for PlayStation 2. Yeah, and that one sold. I listed that on 7/12. It sold on 7/20. So pretty quick sale there as well. This here's a vintage, new old stock Milton Bradley Categories game. New sealed. I paid $3 for this at a garage sale. Sold for $39.99, and the buyer paid shipping on top. They were all in at $55. This sold in 3 days. Yeah, really quick sale there. Here's a pair of shoes. I don't think I've ever seen another reseller talk about or anything like that, but these are a pair of BOLO SFX men's tennis shoes, and BOLO is a tennis racket brand maker, whatever. Really good brand to keep an eye out for if you're looking for tennis rackets and what have you. So I knew right away that these here probably had some value. I paid $5.15 for these at Goodwill. They were on, this is a half price sale. They were in the store. I kept watching them. I had a feeling no one was going to pick these up because no one knew what they were. And they made it all the way to half off day, and I scooped them up. These sold, I listed these on 7/17. They sold on 7/21. So what 5 days? So yeah, really quick turnaround for a pair of shoes. These sold for $44.90. Yeah, really nice sale there. It's another pair of shoes. These were $5.15 also. I don't know. I wonder if that might be a cost average price. I think the $5.15 is a cost. I bought a bunch of shoes. That's a cost average price with a bunch of stuff I got. So yeah, these here were $5.15. Just a pair of Nike Flex Runs. Nothing crazy. They sold for $38.99. They were all in at $50.96. Listed these on the 17th, and they also sold on the 21st. So super quick flip there. So there's a vintage Orlando Magic, just snapback hat. I paid $1 for this at a garage sale, and this sold for $28.79. This one here, for whatever reason, didn't really have a whole lot of value to it. I thought this was going to be at least a $50 hat or more, but not overly desirable. Next, this is just a lot of Sony PlayStation, Call of Duty games. I just pretty much bundle these games together. I was into all these games for a grand total of $3. There's 5 games here. They sold for $29.99. So not bad. That's typically what I just do with like certain games. This here is a Tommy Bahama soap dish and tissue box. You know, it's Tommy Bahama. I figured this would sell quick. Honestly, I bought this to sell on Poshmark. Poshmark is another platform that I do sell on, and I think I have my information down below to where you can check out my closet if you would like. But yeah, anyway, I paid $1 for this at a garage sale. I got it at the same garage sale I picked up the percussion massager at. This sold for $29.99, and they paid shipping on top, so they were all in at $41.30. And these sold, listed on the 18th, and they sold on the 22nd. So really quick flip there. This is a great flip, probably my second or third best baseball glove flip. This here is a Rawlings Heart of the Hide Pro baseball glove. This thing is awesome. Just a really, really amazing glove. I paid $5 for this at a garage sale. I knew it was a good glove. I didn't know it was this good when I picked it up, but I did a little bit of research. I listed this on 7/22, sold on the 23rd. So in one day for $149, they paid shipping on top. So they were all in at $168 for a baseball glove. Just an incredibly quick sale. I did get feedback on it. The buyer absolutely loved this glove. He was so happy to get it. He was absolutely ecstatic. So definitely happy with that. But guys, definitely want to keep an eye out for the Rawlings Hearts of the Hide gloves there. They're definitely worth a lot of money. This here is just a vintage 80s Harley t-shirt, thin 50-50 blend, single stitch. These are the types of shirts I love to pick up. I paid $3.99. I found this at my local Goodwill of all places. I paid $4 for this basically, and it sold for $69.89. They were all in with the shipping at $75.31. So yeah, really nice sale there. Here's a vintage Rose Bowl hat for Penn State. Yeah, just a nice little hat. I paid $1 for this at looks like Goodwill. It sold for $23.79 and sold pretty quick actually. Yeah, I listed this on the 17th, sold on the 25th. So another real quick hat sale. Love selling hats and shoes. Those are two of my favorite things lately anymore to sell. They just you know, they can be a little bit longer tail items, but you know, a lot of these have sold extremely quick, and you know, the return on investment is great. So there's another pair of shoes. These are a pair of Nike Free women's, just Mary Jane flats. These cost average $6.18 at a garage sale, so I bought a bunch of shoes. At another set of garage sales, I just cost average these out at $6.18. These sold for $42.30. Buyer was all in at $54.06, so another nice sale there. Alias, the complete first and second season, new sealed DVD box sets. I was into these for $10 at a garage sale. They sold for $32.99, so not a great return, but I listed them on the 18th. They sold on the 25th, so quick sale. This here's another really good sale. This here is a Ping B90 long belly putter. This thing, it comes clear all the way up to like your belly button, so it's about 30. Well, this one here is 46 inches long. It's a pretty good sized putter. I actually had to Frankenbox a couple of the long United States Postal Service triangle boxes together to be able to ship this. But I paid $5 for this at a garage sale. This sold for $97.89. Buyer was all in at $119.55 with the shipping. And this sold, I believe, in 2 or 3 days. Yeah, I listed this on the 23rd of July, and this sold on the 26th, so 3 days. So really nice quick flipper there. There's another shirt. I haven't been featuring any really clothes in here. Yeah, it's my main focus is clothing, but I love selling hard goods and hats and shoes, that sort of stuff. So clothes are more of my winter time sort of thing. But this here's a nice Kansas City Royals Mitchell and Ness 85 World Series kind of a reprint sort of shirt. Cooperstown Classic. I paid $4 for this at Goodwill. This sold for $28.99, so really nice sale there. There's just another glove. This is a Wilson A600. Black and tan, just baseball glove. This one sold for $36.79, and they were all in at $47.43 with the shipping. So another nice little sale. This here's a Guitar Hero for the Wii lot. This is Metallica, Aerosmith, and it looks like Guitar Hero 3. So I just kind of bundled those all together. Guitar Hero Metallica is actually, that's where most of the value is at. That's about a $20 game. But those three all sold for $38.89. They were all in at $41.23, so probably with the taxes and everything else. So not too bad on a $3 purchase. Sometimes bundling is the way to go. These are just a pair of Nike free women's trail running shoes. I paid $6 for these at Goodwill. They sold in 2 days. They went for $32.99 plus buyer paid shipping on top, so $46.85. Another quick flipper. These here are a pair of women's Chacos. Chaco's a great brand to keep an eye out for. I paid $2 for these at a garage sale. They sold for $59.89. Buyer was all in at $68.29 with the shipping. And these sold, I listed them on the 19th. They sold on the 28th. So about another quick, pretty quick flip. These are a pair of women's Keen, Tahigi or Tarhigi. I don't know how you pronounce that. Just hiking boots. So I paid $8 for these at Goodwill. They sold for $47.99 plus buyer paid shipping on top, so they were all in at $57.69. Real nice sale there. This here's a set of SpongeBob DVDs for, or not DVDs, but SpongeBob PS2 games. Just 3 different ones that I had. I just bundled them all together. As I mentioned, I like to bundle games. So I was into these for $3 as a garage sale pickup. Honestly, I don't even think I'm into them for $3. I just picked up a bunch of games, and I always just kind of factor games at $1 a piece. But anyway, they sold for $36.79. Nice little sale there, and these sold pretty quick. Listed on the 18th, sold on 30th, so yeah, pretty quick. There's another one of those Hallmark Christmas ornaments, and this is the magic. Notice I use magic in the description because I think people that collect these search for that. This was I paid $5 for this one also at a garage sale, and I got another one, I believe. They've all already sold. Really super quick. This one here listed on the 13th, sold on the 30th, and I got $29.99 out of that. So yeah, nice little sale on Christmas ornament. There's another eBay to eBay flip hat. This was just in a lot of hats that I picked up on eBay. This one here basically factored out to be $1 in a bundle. I buy a lot of bundles of hats. If I can get them shipped to my door, typically under $2 a hat. Usually I like to be under about $1.50 a hat, and I know there's quite a bit of good stuff in there. I will pick it up, and like I said, if you guys want to see an unboxing and kind of go through some of this stuff, and then my thought process on why I think this is a good pickup and what have you, we can take and do that at a later date. But this here is a HMK Outdoor Racing Edition Woody's snowmobile baseball hat. It sold for $38.89. Nice little sale there. This is just a lot of 3 FootJoy men's golf gloves. These are $1 a piece at a garage sale. I couldn't leave those there for $1 a piece. They sold for $34.89, and they were still light enough to ship first class. And these sold in about 3 days. And last but not least, another pair of shoes. These are a real nice pair of Rockports. I paid $2 for these. They're like brand new. Just penny loafers, and these sold for $38.79. Buyer was all in at $54.85. Okay, guys, yeah, so that's pretty much just a nice little handful chunk of sales that I had over the month of July. I'm trying to get caught up on these, but with garage sale season, work, everything else is just going on right now. You know, I'm a little behind, but I'm definitely trying to get caught up. If you guys have any questions or comments for me, please feel free to leave them in the comment section below. I'm always happy to answer those. If you guys want to follow me over on Instagram, if you haven't done so, my information is down below. It's also in the description, but it's parrothead_picker over on Instagram. And yeah, but anyway, guys, yeah, I hope you guys like this. If you did, you learned something, please consider, you know, smashing the like button. It really helps me out, moves me up along in the algorithm. And if you haven't subscribed to the channel yet and you like this sort of video, please consider doing so. Really appreciate that. Let me know that you're a new subscriber. But anyway, guys, that's going to do it. That's my time. Thanks for watching, everybody. And as always, fins up. Bye, everybody. Have a great day.